Hi, welcome. Today's topic is, are you an old soul? This is going to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you a little bit more in a minute. First, a special hello to my listeners in Cleveland, Ohio. I see you out there. You must be friends telling friends because there's a big group and it's growing every week. So thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate your support of the podcast. Let's jump into this topic. So, an individual with an old soul has been reincarnated numerous times. They've experienced many lifetimes. And it's possible that some of your lifetimes were in non human forms. These individuals can be easily recognized by a certain depth in their gaze, which seems to penetrate through to the core of your being. They also possess a unique worldview, which differs greatly from most people's perspective. The term old soul is not linked to the number of years a soul has existed. The soul does not experience time in a linear manner like humans do. Instead, the concept of an old soul relates more to the amount of life experience, reincarnations, and karmic clearing that's taken place, rather than the duration of time they've been reincarnated. Therefore, it is possible for a younger person to have an old soul, and conversely, for an old person to have a young soul. This is because the designation of an old soul is related to the extent of personal growth and spiritual development they've achieved, as well as their level of understanding and awareness they've attained through their many life cycles. Toward the end of this episode, I will be giving you a quiz so you can see how old your soul is. That's going to be fun. You will need something to write on and to write with. So just know that you can be getting that together as you're listening. So let's talk about traits of an old soul. I'm going to go into more depth than I have. I know I covered this subject before in the past to a degree, but I've had several listeners ask me to cover some more specific issues about it, as well as add a quiz. Happy to do that. So this is a list of some of the most common traits and characteristics that are often associated with old souls. Wisdom beyond their years, advanced with their achievements, viewing the world in a vastly different way from others, their ability to see into the future with ease, placing trust in their intuition as a faithful tool to guide them, seekers on an adventure fueled by curiosity and self-exploration. They value self-education and finding their own version of success, not easily swayed by material possessions or superficial surroundings. They prefer time alone to sift through their thoughts and memories, feeling a deep connection to everything that exists or has previously existed on Earth, not seeking validation from others or craving compliments, being compassionate and forgiving, even in difficult situations. They're drawn to peace, harmony, and balance, and avoid drama and conflict. They have valuable sources of wisdom, offering immeasurable benefits to the world. They often live outside of society's safely sealed box. Humble and compassionate, dedicated to using their gifts to make the world a better place. Having a deep appreciation for the tranquility and stillness that comes from living in harmony with oneself and the world. Often perceived as reclusive, but they simply have a different approach to life. Dedication to personal growth and spiritual development, having a unique perspective on life and offering valuable insights and perspectives to those around them. From a young age, old souls possess a wisdom that exceeds their years. They demonstrate that level of maturity and accomplishment that is beyond anything expected for their chronological age. Their perspective on the world is that of an old soul, as if they have lived through similar life cycles before. For instance, right now is a very stressful time. There's a lot of strife in our country and the world. And the people who are saying, oh, this is just the worst time, those are young souls. And the people who are like, this is not the worst time on earth. You know, we've been through times like this before. Those are the old souls. Just one instance, by the way. They possess an innate understanding that others struggle to grasp. Old souls have a remarkable ability to peer into the future with ease, and that's why they place the immense trust on their intuition and use it as the reliable tool it is to guide them. They recognize that each decision they make creates a unique path in their life's journey, and they're not hesitant to change direction when necessary. They will make these choices without regret, knowing that their decisions will ultimately shape their eventual destination. Old souls are seekers, driven by an eternal restlessness that propels them on a journey of self-discovery, exploration, and curiosity. They are not motivated by hierarchies, social status, or financial achievements, but rather by the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Their minds are constantly seeking answers and analyzing, questioning, and philosophizing. While many old souls do attain numerous qualifications in their quest for knowledge, they're not necessarily intellectuals. Rather, they often choose to self-educate and find their own path to success. So they tend to read a lot of books. They, go to workshops. They learn information. So they do this rather than seeking education through formal organizations. Not always, but they can. Old souls do not conform to authority or regulation easily, and whether they study or not, they possess a wealth of wisdom and knowledge that stems from their rich and varied life experiences. I always say, just think about everything that's happened to you so far in this lifetime. Now imagine that times at least 1,000. And it's pretty mind-boggling, but that's what we're talking about with an old soul. And carry all of those experiences, all of the knowledge, the wisdom within them. For old souls, success is not measured by external achievements or material possessions, but by the nourishment of the soul. They value personal growth and fulfillment above all else, and any external success is simply a byproduct. Old souls possess a keen emotional and psychological intelligence, coupled with a remarkable ability to see the truth. They have a knack for cutting through the illusions that often obscure reality, and their search for authenticity is a driving force in their lives. However, their clear-sightedness can often make them feel rather ostracized from society. Others may perceive their views and opinions as being pessimistic and cynical, failing to recognize the old soul's ability to see the world with clarity and realism. Despite this, old souls remain awake, aware, and dedicated to their pursuit of truth and inner growth. Old souls possess an innate sense of right and wrong, and while they can be rebellious, they have a strong moral compass and unwavering ethics. They choose to live according to their own principles, rather than adhering to societal norms and expectations. For old souls, their home is a sanctuary. I know that's true for a lot of people, but this is just one of the defining traits of an old soul. Your home is a place of comfort and solace, and they can be found curled up with a thought-provoking book or a classic piece of literature in front of a warm, crackling fire. They are not swayed by material possessions or superficial surroundings and are not driven by the desire to compete or make grandiose declarations. Their priorities lie in the realm of that which we see as intangible, such as intellectual growth, spiritual development, and inner peace. Let's talk about alone time and old souls. For an old soul, alone time is an essential aspect of their life. As deep thinkers, they take pleasure in sifting through their minds and tapping into the reservoir of historic memories that have been accumulated throughout their lifetimes. Though they are content in their own company, they never feel lonely as they possess a profound sense of oneness with the universe. This connection allows them to feel intensely connected to everything that exists or has ever existed on Earth. Old souls view their introversion as a form of solitude rather than loneliness. It provides them with the space and time needed to delve into introspection and decode the meaning of their lives. Through this process, they gain a deeper understanding of the world and their place in it. Old souls often struggle with a sense of isolation and alienation when in the company of others who cannot or will not relate to their experiences. Their unique perspective can make them feel almost otherworldly and out of sync, as if they exist in an alternate dimension. Let's talk about another little aspect of this, which is about being a black sheep. Old souls may feel like the black sheep in their family or the lone wolves of society, struggling to find a place where they feel like they belong. Others find it challenging to understand their behavior or the way they perceive the world. This disconnect can lead to a profound sense of loneliness as they long to connect with others who share their perspectives and values. We all need to find our tribe, don't we? They may seem old fashioned, because old souls often have a deep appreciation for sentimental items and they cherish the simpler aspects of life. So they can seem old fashioned to others as they find joy in small things such as savoring a hot cup of tea in their favorite mug or taking a leisurely walk along cliff tops with friends. They also value items that have sentimental values, such as framed photographs of grandparents, hand knitted sweaters, or homemade gifts, or handwritten letters to loved ones. These connections to the past and simple pleasures bring great comfort and joy to old souls. They find meaning and beauty in the everyday moments, and their appreciation for these small pleasures sets them apart from those who are more focused on material possessions and external achievements. Old souls do not actively seek out friendships or relationships, but when they do connect with others, it is with those who share a deep spiritual connection. These individuals hold a special place in the old soul's heart, and they are likely to cherish and treasure these connections for many lifetimes to come. Let's see why they're seen as introverts. Old souls are not typically the outgoing, extroverted types who thrive in social situations. Instead, they prefer to sit quietly on the fringes, observing human behavior or engaging in conversations with one or two people about philosophy, literature, or the workings of the mind. They don't like small talk. Despite their quiet nature, people are drawn to them because of their incredible listening skills. Old souls understand that when they pay attention and remain silent, they have a unique opportunity to learn from others. And this is why they have a special ability to connect with others on a deep level, despite their introverted tendencies. I want to talk about the connection to compassion and forgiveness with this group of people. Old souls are known for their open mindedness, acceptance, and empathy. They do not rush to judgment or condemnation of others, but rather seek to understand the root cause of the actions. Their compassion and forgiveness are extended to all, even to those who have hurt or mistreated them in the past. Old souls recognize that everyone has their own struggles and challenges, and they approach others with kindness and understanding rather than anger or resentment. Their ability to offer compassion and forgiveness is a testament to their deep sense of empathy and their unwavering commitment to personal growth and spiritual development. I do want to talk about how hard it can be for sense of self-worth. For old souls, just achieving any sense of self-worth can really be a challenging journey. They do not seek validation from others, nor do they crave ego-boosting compliments or endorsements. Instead, they question their identity and scrutinize their own core traits. It may take them a considerable amount of time to feel comfortable in their own skin, particularly because they often feel different from those around them. However, when old souls do find self-acceptance, they become thick-skinned and resilient. They are not swayed by external factors or the opinions of others, and their sense of self becomes unbreakable. This inner strength and unwavering sense of self are a testament to their deep commitment to personal growth and their unwavering quest for authenticity. And now I want to talk a little bit about spiritual evolution and how that fits in here. Old souls are often thought to be in the advanced stages of their spiritual evolution. Having already cleared much of their karmic debt, they have learned many tough, arduous, and painful lessons along their path. In this lifetime, however, they are not drawn to drama or conflict. Instead, they are naturally attracted to peace, harmony, and balance. And now it's time for that quiz I promised you. We're going to find out how old your soul is. All right, I'm going to read some questions to you. And remember, I said you were going to need something to write on and something to write with. So here we go. I want you to just write down the letter of the choice that you picked. Which option best describes you as a child? A, you were considered different than most people. B, you were a leader and popular in school. C, you fit in well with others but did not excel in anything in particular. D, you often took care of your parents. E, none of these apply to me. Next question, regarding social norms. Again, just write down the letter of your choice. A, I have little interest in social norms. B, I follow the norms but don't pay much attention beyond that. C, I hate social norms. I buck the system often. D, what norms? E, social norms are important for human culture to continue in peace. Third question, what's more important to you? A, learning and experiencing. B, love. C, achieving my dreams. D, personal integrity. E, helping those in need. Or F, finding my soulmate. Fourth question, regarding work, you are A, lazy and unmotivated. B, driven to excel. C, seeking work that is spiritually rewarding. D, almost always working for myself. E, almost always unemployed. Fifth question, which would be most likely to be your motto? A, seek the path of least resistance. B, all you need is love. C, everything and everyone is interconnected. E, life is a reflection of what you believe. Or F, life is short, live while you can. Number 6, you are A, driven to do one thing at a time. B, multi-talented, I do a bit of everything. C, moved by desire and creative energies. D, a bit scattered. Question 7, what motivates you? A, personal enhancement. B, I just put one foot in front of the other. C, integrity, balance, and wholeness. D, doing the best I can with this life. And E, finding myself. Question 8, how would you characterize your spiritual side? A, I am very psychic and often know what's going to happen. B, I wouldn't say I'm psychic, but I am very perceptive. C, I don't really understand astrology and tarot, but they work for me. D, I am drawn to spiritual rituals and practices. E, I believe in everything and nothing. F, I have a strong faith in a higher power. Question 9, about religion. A, you have explored many different religions. B, you prefer non-dogmatic religions. C, religion does not enter into your life much. Or D, religion is just the cover-up for control. And the last question, number 10, what about friends? A, you have lots of friends. B, I have almost no friends. C, I have 1 or 2 deep friendships. D, I have many friends of different degrees. Or E, I have a tribe. I want you to add up how many A's you had, how many B's, how many C's, how many D's, how many F's. There aren't very many F's. And at the very end of the show, I will give you the scores, what they mean. I have that information here, and I think you'll find it very interesting. So let me get back to this here, now that I've shuffled my papers back into place again. I want to talk about living in harmony. Old souls understand the importance of maintaining a calm and balanced state of mind. They have a deep appreciation for the tranquility and stillness that comes from living in harmony with oneself and with the world around them. As such, they strive to create a peaceful existence for themselves and those around them, embracing life with a sense of ease and grace. Being misunderstood. They're often seen as though they were born before their time, as their ideologies, beliefs, inventions, artistic expression, thoughts, and unconventional lifestyles can make them feel as if they're out of touch with their own generation. Old souls are often misunderstood, misinterpreted, or misplaced in society as they have unorthodox characteristics which can seem eccentric, perplexing, and bewildering to most. About wisdom, old souls are incredibly valuable and precious sources of wisdom, offering immeasurable benefits to the world. They are free spirits, game changers, creators, charismatic leaders, and curious beings. They are philosophers, truth seekers, and peacekeepers, warriors with tender hearts, wild imaginations, and unbreakable spirits. Their unique perspective, coupled with their vast life experience, allows them to offer a wealth of knowledge and insight to those around them. They are often seen as mentors and guides, helping others navigate the challenges of life and find their true purpose. Despite their many strengths, old souls remain humble and compassionate, dedicated to using their gifts to make the world a better place. Well, they are a reclusive bunch. Old souls are often those who live quietly and discreetly, preferring to keep to themselves and outside of society's safely sealed box. They may be perceived as reclusive, but they simply have a different approach to life. Their unconventional thinking and unique perspective often set them apart from mainstream society, and they are content to live outside of it. Despite their unconventional lifestyle, old souls remain deeply connected to the world around them, often offering unique insights and perspectives that are invaluable to those willing to listen. Let's talk about the time it takes to get here. It may take some time to truly get to know and understand the old souls who've journeyed on this planet many times over. Overall, old souls are complex, multifaceted individuals who require patience, understanding, and an open mind to truly appreciate and connect with. And once you take the time to get to know them, however, their unique perspective and vast reservoir of knowledge and wisdom can be truly invaluable. Old souls understand that their existence on earth in this particular era is for a higher purpose, not only for themselves, but for the benefit of all living things. They have accumulated a wealth of knowledge and wisdom throughout their many lifetimes, and they find joy in sharing it with the world. Now, let's get you your scores from the quiz, then I'll tell you what's on the topic for next week. If on the quiz today you got mostly A's or mostly E's, you're a transcendent soul. You are so evolved, you're not even here. You're on your way to the next dimension. Mostly B's, you're a baby soul. You maintain stability and the status quo. You're a rule follower. Mostly C's, that's an old soul. The weirdos and saints among us, not interested in rocking the boat or being famous. Mostly D's, you're a mature soul, questioning everything. They do a lot of good in the world. And if you're kind of mixed across the board, you're a young soul, ambitious, catalyst for change, it kind of creating drama, enjoying it, and craving power. So I hope that you found that interesting, and we'll see. You can let me know how accurate that was for you. I took it, and mine was for me. Next Sunday's topic is all about the heart chakra. I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you because it includes not only what is the heart chakra, what does it do, how do you know what's like when it's in balance, how do you know when it's out of balance, and then what to do about it, how to fix that, and give you some very specific techniques for that. So until then, may your angels surround you. May your angels protect you every moment, every day of your life. I'll see you next week.